All right. In the last video, we have seen creating a sample feature file and then a spec files. Now, in this video, we're going to see some of the keywords that are present in the Cucumber. The first one we have already seen where your feature file begin with something called feature, right? So this one, the purpose of feature keyword is to provide a high level description of software feature and to group related scenarios, right? It's obvious, right? Because in the feature file, this particular feature file, this will give you what particular feature is you're going to be tested, and it will combine multiple scenarios. So it is not mandated that you should write only one in one feature file. You will write only one scenario. You will write any number of scenarios. That's what the meaning of it. The primary keyword in a Gherkin document must be feature followed by the description of it. Okay, so you can write the description of the feature as well, but it depends upon you. Okay, so you have written feature and the what exactly the feature description followed by scenarios. You can write any number of scenarios you want. Okay, so that's what the feature keyword. We'll see rules a little bit later, and more importantly, given, when, then, and but, and then star. Okay, so just click on given. We already used automatically, right? So you go here and given the user is on the login page, it's a kind of plain English format that you're writing, right? So when the user enters the valid credentials and click on login button, then this should happen, and along with it, this should happen, right? So given steps are used to describe the initial context of the system, the scene of this scenario, right? So it is typically something that happened in the past, right? So basically, given when the user is on login page, and then when the user enters the credential, then what should happen, right? It's a kind of it has become for us the initial context of the system. So when you have a context to be defined, then you go with the given statement. Same thing, click on the when. Steps are used to describe an event, an action, right? So here when you say here, right, when, so you're entering some details, that means it is performing some kind of actions on the page, maybe entering the username, password, and all, right? And not everything has to be explained within the same line. You can divide it into multiple parts using and keyword, right? So click here, you can see you have a successive given or then. You could write and also. Okay, so you could see when this happening and this is also happening, you could conjunct or you can add that into and as well. Okay, and followed by then, you can see the steps are used to describe expected outcome or result, right? For example, here everything is done, then what should happen? What is the expected? So expected is they should be directed to the home page and see a welcome message. This is the kind of output for us. Okay, this is a precondition, this is an action, and then this is kind of a describe the expected outcome or the result. So, and you can use it with combination of your given, when, and then. Okay, you don't need to write everything in a single line. You can divide it into the parts. Okay, so this is the Gherkin keyword that we have given, when, then. Okay, so but as I said earlier, let's say then home page, it is directed to home page, but not to the not to the profile page, something profile page. Okay, like this. Okay, you can see if you have a successive given and then you could write the but. Okay, both but and you can add it in conjunction with your given and then. Okay, what else we have seen? Given, when, then, and star, right? For example, you don't want to write like this, you simply say star, means it could be anything. It can be a given, it can be a when, it can be a then, right? If you click on here, it can also support the using an asterisk in place of any normal step keywords. This can be helpful when you have some steps that are effectively a list of things. Okay, so let's say given I am out for the shopping. Let's copy this one. Looks good. Copy this and just Control Z, paste it over here. Okay. So format document. See, given all done, given I am on shopping, I have eggs, I have milk, I have butter, right? So in this case, the star representing well, right? So you can see you have some step that are effectively list of things, right? So you can express it more like a bullet points where otherwise natural language of and etc. might not be read so elegantly. You can say given I am out of shopping and I have eggs and I have milk and I have butter. You can say like that, nothing wrong in it. But to increase the readability, to make it kind of bullet points, you can use it as a star over here. Okay. So this is a use of your given, when, then, and, but, and star. Okay. I hope it is clear. Okay. So now let us continue. So now in any programming language, comments and uncomments are common, right? So for example, you don't want to execute this scenario. So what you can say hash. It has become a commented. Okay. So like this, you can comment and uncomment to tell the cucumber that that particular step should be executed or not, or just describing purpose. What could it could be anything. Okay. So if you put hash, that means it's a commented. Okay. So you can see hash represents the comments. We'll see other keywords as well, tags, data tables, doc strings and all. But time being, I just started with the hash. That means it's a comment. Okay, so you can select like this, control backslash, same control backslash to comment and uncomment. Okay, like this is never going to consider now by the cucumber. Okay, same thing with this as well. And what else is there? We have something called background keyword. We have something called background keyword. Let's try writing the scenario for that to understand it better. Okay, so I will copy this and let's try creating the file. Okay, background dot feature. I'm just giving the same, or else you can say add cart demo, cart feature, add cart. It could be anything. Feature, cart feature. Okay, let's try logging into first. Okay, user is on the login page, enters the wallet credentials, and click on the user should see the home page. That should be fine. Okay, so now let's say this is not a login successful now. Scenario to add a cart, add an item to a cart, add an item to the cart. Okay, it's fine. So to test, add edit cart functionality or remove, add edit remove cart functionality, cart functionality. Okay, so now here what I will do, I will add only one line because I don't want to make it more complex. Okay, so here I could say I should see when I add a cart, sorry, when the user add an item to cart, add an item to cart, then item should be available, in cart. Okay, same thing. Let's say I have same scenario, but this time to edit the cart. Okay, when the user edits the cart, then edited or updated details, or updated item. So that should be fine. Item should be available in the cart. That should be fine. Okay. So now let's say one more thing, copy and paste it. This time we'll go for the remove, then the users should be available in the cart. When the users remove the item, then 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 the us item from cart, then item should not be available in the cart. Okay. Here when the user edits the item in the cart, then item should be available in the cart. Updated item, that should be fine. Okay. So now if you remember, if you take a look at this one, right? In all three, we repeated these steps. One, two, you can say up to the login page. Okay. So that's okay. It's a self-explanatory, but still we can avoid this. Okay. How we can avoid this? We can add background keyword. Okay. Let's say background user is on login page. User is logged in. User is logged in with valid credentials. With valid credentials. Okay. What I could do is Control X and then paste it over here. Okay. So remove from here now. Done. Remove from here and remove from here. Okay. So this is also remove. Okay. That's it. Now see here how um, easily we can able to convey now, right? For all these scenarios, this is like a prerequisite for us. Remember, this is only applicable within this feature. Okay. So do not compare with the hooks concept. Okay. So in this particular all the scenarios, this background keyword will be executed. Okay. So if you try running it, we'll get some errors because we have so many undefined steps. So it is running it. Okay. Let's copy paste this quickly to escape from the error messages. Copy and go to your notepad or anywhere. Just paste it and remove all these unnecessary stuffs. Done. Done. This is also done. Okay. We have in other places also, right? These are all the things we have to consider. Copy, paste, remove these two. Same thing, remove these two. Remove these two. Done. And just copy this, go to your spec file and just paste it in the end. That should be good. Okay. What is the error? Okay, we have copied all unnecessary stuffs, right? From this particular one, remove everything. Format. Okay, done. Okay, remove this. Scroll down. Try running it and see if we miss anything. I think there should be some steps we have to add again. Okay, I think we are all good now. Okay, you could see it is getting executed. Okay, some of them are, is it previous run? Okay, it's the previous run. Okay, or else we can delete it. We can start a new terminal. Just try running it. Okay, so it is successful now. Of course, we have pending step. That's fine. We are not bothered about it. Okay, see here, we did not get any of the steps like this, right? So we got all the things ready. Okay, so this is happening and this is ambiguous steps, some skips, and that's fine. Okay, as we have not implemented. The concept here you need to understand is this background, what it does. Okay, so this background keyword is act like a prereq for all your scenarios. Remember, this is applicable only within this scenario, only within this feature file. If you have another feature file, do not expect this background to work with you. Okay, so only within this file, this background will act like a prereq for us. Okay, so we'll implement these steps so that it will be appear as a past. Okay, I hope it is clear. We'll see you in the next session with the more keywords. Thanks for watching.